Hey, all right, so heading back home, last part of the 3-part series on the road. If you guys are new to the channel, please check it out. Subscribe if you'd like and hit the bell for notifications. And always, I would love a thumbs up if you like the video, even just a pinch. Today's topic is ABA therapy. Does it work? Does it not work? Only going to give you my 2 cents on our family and what we think and what we've learned over the past 8 years or so with it. So ABA therapy, if you guys don't know, is applied behavioral analysis. Some people like to call it dog training, and this is where this topic is kind of taboo, and I respect everyone's opinion on it. I'm just going to give my take and my wife's take on our family and just give our feedback, because that's all we can do. Everyone has their own opinion, but I just wanted to put a content video out there real quick because I thought this was a big one for new parents. Every state is different regarding ABA therapy. It's something you need to look up. You need to see what type of services you have in your state and in your county, first of all. For example, here in Ohio, we are blessed to have a scholarship. The scholarship pays for the autism schools that we have, and Jay's been going to these schools for years for free. In the schools, they do ABA therapy. The OTs, the technicians, work on him diligently. Every day he gets ABA. Some days it's good, some days it's bad. God bless the occupational therapists and the technicians that work with our kids, because some days, you know, our kids just don't want to have it, right? They don't want to sit down and deal with it. But it's something you have to instill, we believe, over and over. Repetition is a must, especially for lower functioning kids. Now, that's a big topic here. If you're more severe, I think this fits. I've heard a lot of people who are higher functioning say they don't like it, and I understand. So I can't speak for all people, but again, I can just speak for our situation with Jay, who is, sorry. I'm driving, trying to be safe. I can only speak for Jay because he has severe autism and he has a mental disability. So for something like ABA for him, we feel is critical, because if it can teach him the simple life skills and that he's going to use in our house for the rest of his life, because Jay is going to live with us forever, then that's a huge win. We are looking for functional skills and simple life skills for him to do eventually once he stops going to school at age 21. So the repetition over and over, does it work on its own, guys? Probably not. And the reason ABA doesn't work is there is a second half to it, and that is what you parents put into it at home. How do you apply what they use at school at home? Do you follow through? Do you hold your child responsible for doing certain things at home that you know they're practicing at school repetitively? So there's the trick there, and that's what I think really works. If you truly believe that you should have your therapist come in, work with your child, they leave, and all is good, then it's probably not going to work, especially if your child is on the mild to severe end. Yes, that repetition is great, but it's up to you guys to keep instilling that repetition and rewarding them. And this is where it gets tricky, and this is how I feel about it. We all need rewards. That's first and foremost. I think we all are rewarded in some way, shape, or form mentally. It does not matter if you're on the spectrum. I can make our bed. I'm gonna give a quick example of reinforcements and why it's not dog training. I always hear dog training. Reinforcements. It's treating them like dogs. For me, as a grown adult, neurotypical brain, I like to make the bed for my wife. I just do. Because I know she's gonna appreciate it. And every once in a while, she might give me a kiss for it, or she might hug me for it. That's a reward that she has trained me almost, because she's acts of service. And I do the bed almost now thinking I'm gonna get something from it. Yes, I originally did it because I wanted to, but she's kind of reinforced it because she appreciates it, and she'll kiss me and hug me, and then there we go. Though it might be small, that is still a reinforcement. So I don't understand the concept of dog training when people bring it up, but I respect your opinion. To each their own. So here's where it gets interesting. Your child is being trained, worked on, they're getting reinforcements. We still give Jay reinforcements, but the key, I believe, is this: as they get older, your job as parents is to slowly wean them off the reinforcements, where they're starting to do it on simple requests or demands, if you have to, as chores around the house. And again, I can only apply this to our situation with Jay because he's more on the severe end, but he needs that. He needs the reinforcement or he's not going to listen. So for people out there pointing fingers or judging that might be on the spectrum and higher function and they don't like it, I understand that. But for our situation and for our son, we see success and we see it working. So we are trying to instill that in him at home, and we hope and we pray that as he gets older, he will be able to do a lot of these on his own without reinforcements, therefore making ABA therapy a wonderful thing. We are all for it. My wife is totally behind it. We are always so thankful and grateful for all the technicians at his school that work with him. I know it's exhausting. They tag team when they need a break, because it's not only repetitive, monotonous for Jay, but it also is for them, because on the days he really doesn't want to do it, I can't imagine how mentally draining it can be. So God bless everyone that does that for our kids. Don't forget about that as well. So ABA therapy, does it work? I believe it does, and it all depends on where your child is in the spectrum. Again, recapping, if they're more severe to mild, my experience is they need it more so than higher functioning kids. And secondly, in order for it to continue to work, you have to reinforce it and follow through at home. And then number three, eventually, guys, you want to wean them off as they become more of a tween or a teen and get them ready for adulthood. Every child's situation is going to be different. If you have to do it longer with reinforcements, by all means do it. But figure out what works best for your child. Last example for us is Jaiden is vacuuming. Jaiden he puts away some of the dishes, obviously no glass, but silverware, plastic cups he takes out, and yard work. Those are things that we are working on that if he can contribute to our household later on in life, do those everyday things. Oh, and laundry. Laundry is a big one. That's easy. He's big and strong, so he carries the baskets up 2 flights. But we are trying to work on those at the school. We tell the school what we want, and Jay is doing those things at home. So that is the 3 things. Reinforcements at school, follow through at home, and then eventually wean them off. So thank you guys. That is just my 2 cents. I'm on the road. I wanted to just quickly throw this video out there because I know ABA is controversial in a sense to a lot of people, but we are fully behind it. We love it. We believe in it, and we're very grateful for the services and the people we have here in Northeast Ohio. So thank you so much, guys. This is the last part of a 3-part series from the road. I know it's boring just watching me talk, and I'll try to get Jay back in the videos, but I've had to shop a lot, so this is why. Thank you again. I'll see you guys soon. Have a blessed day.